Hey everyone, this is Colin, and in today's video I'm partnering up with Mabett to install their no drill front license plate bracket for a 2025 Ford Maverick XL. In this video I'm going to unbox, assemble, and review the license plate bracket. They also sell a version for the 2022 to 2024 models. This is a great option, especially if you do not want to drill into your front bumper. When I picked up my Maverick, the dealer already drilled into the front bumper for the front license plate. You can notify them in advance if you do not want it drilled. This is the box with the bracket. It came in a larger box. Inside we have the instruction manual. This shows all the parts that are included. There's the plate, the brackets, the different screws and fasteners, and some tools to install it. Number 1, assemble the license plate holder as shown in the picture. Note that the short side of part B should be at the top. Number 2, use tools to secure the screws to the license plate holder, ensuring they are tight and stable. Number 3, attach the license plate holder to both sides of the front grille. Do not attach in the center position, confirming it's securely in place. Then tighten the screws. Note that the short side of part B should be at the top and ensure it firmly contacts the car body. Last, install the license plate and frame onto the holder as shown, securing them with screws and nuts at both the front and back, ensuring everything is tight and properly installed. Finally, cover the screw cap K. This is the cover with the caps. This is one of the plates. Here's a bunch of fasteners, and then the miscellaneous brackets. Looking at the material, it feels very lightweight. This might be aluminum. It feels like they sprayed a light matte textured paint on it. I've laid out all the fasteners, the tools, and the pieces. Steps 1 and 2 are kind of combined. So we have 8 of these M4 screws. We need to take this crush washer and then this bigger washer, and we'll do that 8 times. I've gone ahead and combined the M4 with the E2 and E1 washers. So there's actually 9 of them, 1 is a spare. These pieces look identical, but they're cut deeper on one side. I don't think it really matters. I'm going to take one of them, attach it to this rectangular piece, and then put the fastener in. I'll do the same thing down here. It came with a smaller Allen key, but I'm going to make things easier on myself and use this electric screwdriver. I'll do the same thing on the other side. Now that we have this piece assembled, we're going to slide it in between this plate. There's 2 holes on each side that we have to put more fasteners onto. Same thing on the other side. We also need to install this piece. They say to have the short side on top. Looking at this piece, the top and bottom seem like equal lengths to me. What I think they mean is that this is the short part compared to this. Not that one of these is shorter than the other. So we'll place this right here, and then we'll take part G and screw it in. I'm not going to screw it in all the way because I think we need to adjust it later once it's on the vehicle. So here's this part. I'm going to take the existing license plate off. This is an 8mm, or you can use a flathead screwdriver. There's 2 more over here. If you have holes, this would be a good time to plug these up. They sell these plastic bumper plugs online. Let's take a look at this new license plate bracket. The way it works is these 2 arms. It grabs onto the back of the middle of the grille and bottom of the bumper. So you would slide it over and then it holds on. And then this bracket in the middle, you would twist this so it puts pressure on the front and it holds it in place. And I wanted to note that at least for the 2025 model, you can see this curve where this trim piece bumps out and then it goes in and out. If you try putting it here, the front of the trim is actually not long enough. So when you tighten this bracket, it can still slip out of place. So it actually needs to be either in this location where it pops out or on the other side. I personally prefer that JDM look, so I'm actually going to put it on the side over here. Once you put the license plate on, you can still see the bottom of the bracket a little bit. One thing you might be able to do is install the bracket upside down, then unscrew this plate and put it upwards. So when you put your license plate on, it actually covers the bracket. I'm going to install it the way the instructions tell me to install it, so I'll just put it right here. You can place it anywhere as long as this bracket pushes against the bump out of that middle grill piece. I'm going to tighten this knob. Now it's pretty secure to the bumper. I'm going to take the cover out. Take these covers. There's this clear piece of plastic that you need to remove, this piece. You're going to take the M6 nut that it came with and slide it over. If you look at the license plate cover, there's these two tabs on the bottom. You're going to put your license plate inside of it, and then you'll put it in place. Now we'll take the clear plastic with the screw, put it over, and then use our nut and put it in the back. We'll do the same thing for these other three. We'll take our Torx tool and our wrench, hold the nut in the back in place. We'll use our Torx tool to tighten it. Same thing for the other three. And then we'll take our caps and pop them into place. And that's the finished product. Moving on to the review, what I like about this drillless license plate holder is that it doesn't require drilling into the front bumper. Unfortunately, I didn't know about this option when I pre-ordered the vehicle, and when I got it from the dealer, they already drilled into the bumper, so I need to find color matching plugs and plug these in. I personally prefer that JDM look. I decided to leave it off to the side of the front bumper. That way it differentiates my vehicle from other ones. I can also loosen this knob and shift it anywhere with some limitations. At least for the 2025 model, if we look at the trim piece right here, it goes out and in and out. This mechanism is held on by a bracket with compression. It's actually not long enough to push up against this, so you cannot put it in the middle. You have to put it either right here or over here. So I decided to leave it over there. That's just one limitation of this device. Another thing is that it adds about 3 inches to your vehicle length. If you already have limitations with your vehicle length and you need to park somewhere, especially in San Francisco, where the parking spaces might be small between driveways, this might pose an issue. But other than that, I like this and I'm planning to keep it on there. If you guys are interested for a drillless license plate bracket for a Ford Maverick, you can check this one out. A link to the product is in the description section below. If you use code Colin on the Mabett's official website, you can get an additional 10% off. Please like this video if you found it helpful. Feel free to leave questions or comments in the comment section below. And if you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys for watching and take care.